Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison here with your midday market report for the 3rd of July. Hard to believe that it's going to be July 4th tomorrow, but it's a big holiday here in the States, and to all our American friends and members, have a safe and happy 4th of July. Let's go take a look at the markets before we go into this long weekend and see what we can come up with in terms of trends. So let's go right to our portfolio. And we're going to cover the major markets like we normally do, starting with the Dow. Now the Dow is having trouble around the 15,000, 15,1 area. That's about a 61% Fibonacci retracement. We talked about that before. But it also looks like it's potentially losing momentum on the downside based on our MACD. You can see this line is beginning to flatten out. So all in all, we're seeing more of a two-way market here. The longer term trend still positive. The intermediate term trend is negative, indicating a trading range with somewhat of a downside bias here. But let's see how this MACD works out here when we get back next week. So again, it's still very early in the session. We close at 1 o'clock today. So let's see how the markets close at 1 o'clock today. So let's see how things work out. Moving on to the S&P 500, pretty much the same pattern there. It's a 55, indicating a trading range. The only difference is that the line here was the daily, the short-term daily, which doesn't make a lot of difference in these markets, but you can see how flat this MACD line is and how it's almost turning up. So let's watch that very, very closely today. And also on the NASDAQ, which is being propelled to a large degree by Apple, you can see we just turned up on the MACD, indicating that we may be seeing a more of a positive trend in that indice. But also, it's largely reliant on Apple and what Apple is going to do, because it takes Apple's about 9% of the entire force there. So let's go on to our next market, and that's gold. Gold is still in a downtrend, a longer term downtrend. The intermediate term trend is up. We've flattened out in the MACD, so we may see some sideways action, but we got very, very close to our target of 1170 to 1160. We got to 1183, I believe. Yeah, 1183. So we may be very close to making a bottom here in the gold. So let's pay close attention to that next week when we come back from the holidays. Moving on to the euro. Euro pushed down, gave a signal yesterday to really the shorter term and the intermediate term trends are down, so we're seeing this in a little bit more defensive nature. I think we're going to see support coming into this market around about the 129 level on the spot, which is right around these levels right here. So let's move on to the crude oil, which is really the only strong trend, the clear trend that's underway right now. And as you may remember, we've been very positive on this market, and it's worked out very well for us. You can see when we put our trade triangles in, the last signal we had was right here at 95.84, currently trading at 101.60 on the August contract. And if you scope this out even further, you can see what we talked about in terms of the trend, how this is a big, big developing trend. And if you draw a trend line, which we can now do clearly from the highs here all the way over there, you can see the big breakout. We've got the 3 points we always look for. And if we look from the 87 level, let's say the 87, even the 85 level, let's call it 87, be conservative, to 99, that's 12. Add 12 to 99, and that comes up with 111. So I would not be surprised to see this oil continue to go higher, even another 10% higher than we are right now. So pay close attention to what's going on in Egypt. Obviously, there's a lot of problems there, a lot of which we brought onto ourselves. So let's see how that plays out. I'm Adam Hewison. Have a great 4th of July. I'll be back on Monday with an update. So until then, stay safe, enjoy the family, enjoy the barbecues, and have fun. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful.